ladies and gentlemen, as always, I'm your host, Airsoft Al, and doing our commonly asked questions video because, ironically enough, I'm getting asked several questions per video and or my inbox. So, ladies and gentlemen, as another offshoot from the commonly asked questions on action cameras, commonly asked questions on where to mount a camera, ladies and gentlemen, today we are talking about the runcam. The runcam, which, I'm not going to lie on this one, I myself am still figuring out, and I myself still don't have a full understanding of, but I've had this one for a while now, like 3+ years now, I think. I know I got it back when Tony came down here, aka Apex, came down in 2018, actually. So, yeah, about 3 years, counting 2020? Give or take. But either way, though. So, yeah, what is a runcam? To start off, a runcam is essentially a small, compact action camera with several magnification of lenses to allow you to either have extreme magnification out to, I'm joking on this, from what I've read, and from what I've seen of their lens abilities and their lens cameras, or their lens as a whole, out to about 800 feet, give or take. And that's their highest magnified lens. This one is, can I remember? Ah, here we go. This is their 35mm lens that's on this one. A standard magnified lens for anything about 100 plus feet to roughly 200 feet, give or take, ish. Now, these do run a hefty price, and when I mean a hefty price, I mean a very hefty price of about $200, give or take. It depends on inflation at the moment, especially with, yeah. Now, how does the camera work, you may ask? The camera works, essentially, well, one, you would have a back strap here, but I kind of lost it after I pulled it out of the brain exploder mount, which, by the way, is a pain in the half to undo and do all that, because you have to take a screwdriver or a knife and actually undo the little lip here and actually pull the thing out, so it's just now easy to essentially not even worry about the battery, which is in here, mind you. That's a battery. It has that little pull tab, what have you. And just charge it from the micro USB port right here, and just charge it till the little red light goes out. The micro SD slot is here, and the microphone for it is on both sides. That's the best way I can describe it, is it has the microphone on both sides of the actual camera, which I like. That's actually nice. Putting this back in to actually help keep that battery in place, because this battery is not secured firmly, and that's why there's a thing in there. Either way, though. Now, another thing is that there is an app for the run cameras. So when you turn it on and you actually press the Wi-Fi button, you can sync it up to your phone, and you can use your phone to record from it, or if I'm correct, there is a remote control, essentially, to you actually do that. And there are newer run cams out there that are a little better, and of course with all the snipers and airsoft now, be it from House Gamers, Navrich, Silo, every other sniper, try hard in airsoft, they have their own brand of action cameras that they're really good with and have a specific style of magnified what have you, essentially a brand new camera. The standard run cam 2 is actually just good, if not as good. So if you want a decent run cam, this one's actually just as good as the newer ones. Now, the big thing is, of course, the questions that have come because of them is, where does one mount one on their gun? Well, depending on if you have the brain exploder PEC box mount, where you can actually have the cameras mounted one this way, one that way. That way you have a zoom cam out that way, and you have a selfie cam this way with the standard lens on it. Which, yes, you can actually take this lens out by simply unscrewing it and screwing another one back on. There is, of course, a little, let me just go ahead and do this, because I don't think it's going to mess up if I do that. This is what it looks like. There's a little screw here that allows you to magnify, essentially adjust for distance. Think of it like a standard camera, lens. That's just how it's set up. Mount a camera on their gun. Well, actually, pretty simple if you have the brain exploder mount. If you have the brain exploder mount, it's very simple to mount on any standard Picatinny. As for the placement for the zoom camera, well, that's actually simple. Let me go grab one of my go-tos, the HK416. If you have an HK416 or any other AR-15 style gun, or even AK of that matter, just basically mount the camera on the Picatinny so that way it's close enough to the actual barrel, so that way, you know, you can see where the BBs are going. Again, it's simple as pie and it actually works. Now let's say you don't have a Picatinny gun. Let's say you have a M16A2 or you have an M16A1 and you have the optic rail on there, or you have something of that nature. Once again, that one is also simple to do, and again, not that hard to do if you know what you're doing. If you're running a full-on M16A1 or A2 variant, or just have a carry handle, and you don't have an optic or something of that nature to actually run on the gun, no worries. You can buy these, which are optic rails. This is a Weaver rail mount, not Picatinny. You can buy these for about $10 online, if not cheaper. And because there's a nice little cut through there, you can still use iron sights. But once again, this is definitely a nice little option for you if you don't have any sort of standard Picatinny on a much more older style AR-15 or just Armalite rifle in general. Once again, same idea, just take it, put it on the end of the rail, and you can see where the shots are going. Yes, it may not be as close to the actual gun itself, but then again, this is designed to be zoomed out to a specific distance. So you're not really worried about seeing something like, say, 30 feet in front of you, 40 feet in front of you, 50 feet in front of you. No, this is designed to reach out to about beyond 120 feet. So even if you're worried that you're not going to be able to, at first, for first-time users of a runcam that don't understand the actual optical distance or anything of that nature, you're worried about not seeing where the shots are going, or worried that you don't know exactly where they are. Again, do not worry, the camera does compensate for that and is basically designed for the long-distance shots. It's specifically designed for that reason. But if you still are wary on this, well, there is another option for you that is specifically designed to help out and is actually designed for scopes or even for optical mounting onto a gun, just for that added extra attachment, I guess. You know, modularity, what have you. Let me grab it. This right here is a nice option for you. It is a small little rail attachment made by Matrix. And this is specifically designed to put scopes, anything of that nature, on, say, basically whatever the hell you want. But this is great for if you want it to be right there on the barrel, or at least behind the barrel, I guess you could say. The best setup for it would be about right here, I guess I could say. Basically set up to where it's straight along the lines with the triangular sight, tighten it down, and then mount the runcam right there. Not only will this be a good option for you, but it will also be great to give you that nice close-up view of where the BBs are coming out of the barrel, and giving you that cinematic view that you desperately want, I guess I could say. Now, like I said, there are many different methods to actually mounting a runcam, and there are many different zoom setups for the runcam. And if you want a greater detail of that, go to Brain Exploder's video that he did on the actual runcam, as well as the different magnifications, the different zooming options, well, basically magnifications, different mounting methods. The Brain Exploder is the best option for you if you want a more detailed analysis of the runcam, as well as a more analytical and mechanical breakdown of how the runcam actually works. As for me, however, I'm just going to show you what it looks like with the different mounting methods, because be it mounted on your pistol or otherwise, this is what it looks like. And that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I can say on the runcam, because once again, I'm kind of stuck in quarantine still, not able to go out and actually play, well, any games. I can't exactly go out and sling plastic at the moment. So yeah, I'm stuck on the farm, not doing a damn thing of fun because, well, I'm trying to keep myself from going insane. Anyway, if you have any other questions and or want me to do another specific video on either, many of the guns that are right behind me, which I know a lot of you have a lot of questions on, then let me know down below. I'm always more than happy to make a lot of videos answering questions that the newer player, for newer players that might have a lot of questions about certain guns, kits, or even conversion kits for guns, things like that, or even just cameras in general. I'm more than happy to help out, and that's about it. Thank you all for watching. As always, I've been Airsoft Al, and I do hope this video has been a little bit informative and a little bit helpful for you. And, yeah. So, would you kindly consider leaving a like, dislike, comment, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell? Because once again, YouTube decides it wants to have videos have more engagements to actually recognize the video's existence. Also, would you consider donating to our PayPal? It's folks like you that actually help keep this channel alive and actually keep it going through this hectic time period that we're in right now. So, if you would kindly donate $1, that would be awesome. And, as always, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Airsoft Al, the common man's Airsofter, who apparently wears a bandana, because of course I do. Can't always wear a ball cap in all my videos. Anyway, thank you all for watching. As always, I've been Airsoft Al, and I will see all you lovely people in the next video. Till next time, later!